Good evening, all. It's the 28th of December, 2018. It'll probably be my last video of the year. Yeah, maybe not. Never know. Depends how many beers I drink and what all's going on in the world. Tonight's video is going to be basically a rant about internet, relationships, and so on and so forth. Yes, to the person who noticed my last video was nice and fuzzy. This one's got beer. Probably has a cigarette in it too. Hold on, I'll let the dogs back in. Got all 5 in there?
What?
1, 2, 3. How many you got here? 4?
I don't have any in here. I see right there now.
Alright.
There's all 5.
Okay, we got all 5. Yeah, you little bastard. Yeah, you little bitch. Yeah, I see you. Yes, I do. 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 Quit chewing on my finger. Alright. Had to let the mutts in. They're trying to get through the door. Well, what are you doing with my shop top? What are you doing? You just want to play tug of war. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Hold on. I've got to take care of the rambunctious youngster. Give him a shop towel. It keeps him occupied for hours. Well, as I said, there was a friend that noticed my last video was nice and fuzzy. Wasn't my normal rant rave. Because I had no cigarette, I had no beer. Well, God help us all, I've got them both tonight. We're going to discuss internet, relationships, and my opinions on both. Good and bad. In a lot of ways, the internet's good. It gives people that are stuck at home or aren't very good at making friends a chance to talk to people, find out what things are like in the other parts of the world, all that good stuff. That's great. The trouble is, too many people believe everything that they hear or read on the internet as gospel. It's like, if the internet says it, it has to be true. I wish to help people would start researching their facts. I know I myself have been guilty of assuming what I read on the internet was factual until someone pointed out to me I was wrong. And I researched and found out they were right. I admitted I was wrong. My God, mark the calendar. The biggest downfall on the internet goes back to the oldest thing in the world. Taking my boots off. Relationships. There are a lot of people out there that use the internet to try to get over on everybody. There are some, like me, that just try to make friends. But there's a lot that always got a game to play. And Lord knows there's a lot of game players out there. If you got a game, there's a platform out there for you on it. Guaranteed. Now, I have met a lot of great people on the internet. Had many a good conversation with them. been like a big brother to a lot of them. I've had a lot of disastrous ones too. I make no bones about it that I am very happily married. But I still talk to people. The problem I have is the fact I actually listen. I don't have any hidden agendas. I'm not trying to get over on anybody. There are a lot of people out there who try to do that very same thing. What I'm talking about is the fact I've talked to a lot of both men and women, mostly women, that start talking to me and telling me about their lives. Somehow I get dragged into it. One case in particular, a young lady was in an abusive relationship. Her old man was into drugs, pretty heavy. Every time he got in a bad mood, she was the punching bag, or whatever he wanted to do. Allowed basically no freedoms, anything else. Well, she got out of that relationship. I don't think I had much to do with that. I was just a friend, a friendly ear. You know, like a big brother. The bad thing is, now she's in another one. She got with this guy. He had a good line of talk. He loved her, would never raise a hand against her, blah, 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 blah. Any guy out there knows that song and dance. Any girl does too. And I've seen it happen a million times. Well, this guy's got supposedly some disease, cancer, I don't know what. Can't work, or he's got a bad back, or some bullshit excuse. So she's working, trying to, provide and all that stuff. She calls me once in a while just to vent. At first he had no problem with it. I was an old friend. Now that green-eyed jealous monster rose up, and anytime she's talking to me, he goes off the deep end. Now, I have never met this person in person. I have chatted with her for a couple of years. She's like a little sister to me.
Working on the video, Doug?
Huh?
Working on the video?
Yeah, I'm working on a video. Just a way of clearing my mind. And it's really strange. I've seen it happen before. Well, every time she talks to me, he goes off the deep end. You said you weren't going to talk to no man and all that. She told him flat out, I'm more like a brother. Never met her in person, but I talked to her. I listened to her. Well, this guy does nothing. She's trying to train horses and keep a place and all, pay the rent and all that stuff. He's more concerned with keeping his drug buddies happy and letting them crash at his pad and causing problems. She lost the transmission on her car a week or so ago, and she was calling me for advice on it, and he bitched her out because of that. Well, my opinion of that, he's a piece of crap. He's not going to get off his ass and help solve the situation, get the hell gone. Okay? She's been smacked around a time or two by him. Accidentally, of course, because he was falling. Yeah, we've heard that one before. Well, he's just in a bad mood. I should have known better. I shouldn't have caused it. How many times are you going to use the excuses? And she's not the only one who uses them. I've heard them before. You know? I've made no bones about the fact that I'm very happily married. My wife and I have been together for 35 years. We've had 10 arguments. If you're not going to put 100% into a relationship, you're not in a relationship. If you can run a drug hustle and have all this energy for that crap, you got energy to work at Walmart or something else and do a job to help provide. You know, there's no reason for the bullshit. It's the middle of winter. There's no reason for all the crap. They're about to get booted out again because he won't go talk to the landlord. And that's just the latest thing. I mean, you got kids nowadays that think the internet's the best thing in the world. They want to sit there and play their games all day. They don't want to do an honest day's work. I don't understand it. The internet is a tool just like anything else. You're not supposed to disengage your brain before you use it. Everybody says, yeah, you're chatting with women and all that, and you're happily married. Yeah, and I save the conversations so my wife can read them, if she wants to. And I've let her read them. She has access to my phone, my records, everything else. You know, hell, I send my YouTube videos to her. You know, it's called honesty. People need to start being more honest with themselves, with their partners, their spouses, whatever you want to call it. People nowadays throw that word love around because it's a sure way to get them a piece of ass. Do people even know the meaning of the word anymore? To love, honor, cherish. I'm not a religious man by much anymore. But I believe in a code. A man does what a man has to do to provide for his family. Family first. Screw the world. You take care of your family first. People don't seem to understand that nowadays.
Hey, babe.
We're living in the me generation. Hi, darling.
Oh, you're making one?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No need to say sorry.
You guys are in?
They just came in. And that's my lovely wife of 35 years you see behind me. Yeah, she threw a spell on me about 35 years ago. What are you doing? Popsicles again?
No,
What?
ice cream. Ice cream.
Why did I buy pizza again if you're not going to eat it?
I ate.
Okay.
I ate one piece of garlic bread and one piece of pizza.
Okay, I won't bitch at you then.
Okay.
I'll wait 5 minutes before I do that.
Okay.
But the code is you got to take care of your family first. You may not always agree with family, but they are family. You may want to kill them half the time, but they're still family. Family protects family. Let all the other extraneous bullshit go away. If you're in a relationship and you're not willing to give it 100%, you ain't in a relationship. People always say marriage is 50-50. Bullshit. Marriage is 100% both ways. If not, you're not giving it all, your all. Relationships are not always the sunshine and roses. Sometimes you have a little rock and shallows that you have to wade through. The true grit of a man or a woman is how you handle that. Don't let the internet destroy what you know you have to do. And that's the trouble nowadays. Most people let the internet decide what they're going to do. I've had cases where drivers are using GPS over the internet to get to their place, and they end up stuck on railroad tracks and everything else that they shouldn't have gone on. And they're in the wrong direction. Learn to read a map. If you're in an abusive relationship and you get out of one, don't jump right back into one. Use your brain. You know? If you're a guy that's, you know, just trying to get by having a woman support you, you ain't a guy. You're a fucking fruit. A man is going to bust his ass to provide for his woman and his family. He's not going to sit on his backside and just try to hustle drugs and hope that he gets through the next day. That's my opinion. To my friend who always gets in trouble for talking with me. If this hits too close to home, I'm sorry. But I'm very worried and concerned. The only way I know to deal with it is put it out here. If you choose to drop my friendship because of it, that's your choice. And I will respect it. But I think if your old man don't get off his butt and become a man, you're going to end up losing more than you have already. Something's got to give, and you can't do it all. And if your man watches this and he gets pissed, give him my address. I'll talk to him face to face. But he's got to get off his ass, quit trying to be a wannabe drug dealer or hustler or whatever he's trying to be. He can get a part-time job someplace, even if he doesn't have the health to do a full-time job. You know? But you better watch raising a hand on you. That ain't right. Your dad finds out, he's gonna be dead. You got out of one. You don't need to be back in another. But for all the rest of you that might be watching this, remember the internet is a tool. They used to have a saying about computers: garbage in, garbage out. Our job is to sort out the garbage. Make sure the facts you see are the facts you believe are true. Research them to the best of your ability. And don't believe every goddamn thing every swinging person says on this internet, because 90% of it is a lie. You know, you can say anything behind a keyboard. And people say the same thing about me. That's very true. Trouble is, I put my face out there with I don't post this all by typing it. You're seeing it come out of my mouth. And I'm a firm believer in what I say I believe. That's the old redneck. This is a long video. I'm sorry for it. No, I'm not. It's one of my normal rants and raves. Y'all have a good evening now. Might be my last one of the year. If it is, Happy New Year to y'all. If it's not, you'll hear it again. If you get a chance, help out the returning veterans. They stood the wall for us, to give us the rights we have to bitch about anything we want to bitch about. We need to stand behind them when they come home and give them a helping hand up. So, redneck, I salute them. I salute everybody. Y'all have a good evening. Good night. If you want to comment, send me an email, redneckrebel1956@gmail.com. I'll answer it once I see it. Y'all have a good evening. Good night.